Magnacites. Talk to you about something today, and the reason why is because I'm thinking about all this racism that's going on now, and with the election and things popping up, and people talking all this trash. And I've put up two videos recently. One was on Denise Helms, the Cold Stone girl who called Obama a nigger. The other one was a video I put up of a little girl that was crying about Mitt Romney and Obama, and it was making her sad. And both of them, of course, have all these racist comments on there. And but on the little girl's video, I thought was the dumbest shit in the world. Guy says to me, he puts a comment that says, racism doesn't only go one way. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? He's like basically telling me because I called her a little white girl that I'm racist. I'm like, she is a little white girl. In the video, if she was a little black girl, I would have said, oh my God, what's the world coming to? You know what I mean? Mitt Romney and Obama was making little black girls cry. She's a black girl. If she was a black girl, you know what I mean? Again, if she was Asian, I could sit making little yellow girls cry. Little Asian girls cry. I mean, so what if I tell you what color the person is? It's an accurate description. You know what I'm saying? I didn't speak about her in any derogatory way, but basically what I'm getting at is, with the title of the video, there's certain things that can be racist and sometimes and not racist other times. Let me give an example. There's a lot of people that say certain races, they all look alike. But I've come to the decision after thinking about this, it's not always what you say, it's really how you say it. For example, and I'm only saying this because I went through it and I'm like, wow, because I'm not racist. But check this out. I think I may have told this story before, but real quick, I used to wait tables at Cracker Barrel. And when I worked at Cracker Barrel, in the morning, a bunch of old folks would come in. Old white folks. It was always old white folks. I never saw too many black people in Cracker Barrel. Now, I remember one time this customer left his wallet on the table. Old white man. White, salt and pepper hair or whatever. So I go out. If any of y'all been to Cracker Barrel, you know they've got this old country store. They sell all this stuff. It's attached to the restaurant. So I go out to give it to him, and when I get out there, I was like, holy shit. I don't know who he is. I was like, they all kind of look alike to me. But luckily he saw me and he said, oh, hey, Tyrone, oh, thank you. I was just coming back for that. I was like, damn. But does that make me racist just because they all looked similar to me? I couldn't figure out which one he is. And after I thought about it, no, it doesn't. If you think about it, any nationality, race, whatever, ethnicity, that really, if you think about it, they all have similar features in the first place. But especially if you're from a country where you don't race mix much, like we're the melting pot over here, so it's a little bit different. A lot of people have different features. But even over here, most people still stick to their own color. So you got the gene pool with only a certain amount of features in it. You got what I'm saying? So it doesn't change much. You have slight variations that you can tell, yeah, okay, well, yeah, that's Jim and that's John. They may be similar looking. But to someone who's not used to seeing them all the time, could mistake one for the other. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of time with racial profiling, I think a lot of times I gotta defend them. Some cops who just came from predominantly white areas and they aren't used to hanging around black people or Hispanics, when they're profiling, not all the time are they just like, all those niggers fucking look alike. Get that one. He looks like the one. Just get him. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they probably really think they got the right guy. Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. Because if that could happen to me, then shit. Then that could happen to anybody that's, an honest, person who just... I remember when a lot of Asians first started to move in my area. And when I would go to the Franklin Mills Mall in Philly, I remember I would see Asians, and I remember this was when I was younger. I was a young teenager, and I'd be like, wow. I'm like, I remember just saying to myself, I can't tell them apart. Why do they look so much alike? And I used to think to myself, how can they tell each other apart? You know what I mean? I was young then, but I don't think it was racist. I think it was an innocent observation. You got what I'm saying? That's it, y'all. I mean, people of the same race have similar features. Do they all look alike? If you want to say it generally, yes, a certain race looks alike. If you were to go to Africa and say, well, what do people in Africa look alike? Okay, what are the people that are originally from the African continent look like? Okay, well, they have dark skin, they have coarse curly hair, wide noses, you know what I mean, brown eyes, full lips. I mean, that's not being racist to say that. You know, if I were to go to Ireland and say, okay, well, they all, have white skin, you know, and so on and so on. That's not me being racist. I think America is just a little bit too racially sensitive just because of our history. And I get it. But sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, y'all. Like, it's not about somebody being racist. But a white man got offended, might be saying, oh my God, Barack Obama and Mitt Romney making little white girls cry. Look at this shit. She was a little white girl. I wasn't being racist. Now, if I said this fucking little white girl's crying and shit, that's different. That's a racist bone in my body talking right there. That's a problem. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. I'm not like that, as y'all can tell. So, anyway, what do y'all think about us being too sensitive on racism and on race in this country? And yeah, I mean, sometimes people do just look alike. I mean, that's just how it is, y'all. Write your comments below. Talk to you later.